Started already?
Yeah. What up? 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 We back.
Guys.
Vicky missed last episode because she was busy, but we're back. Episode 3 of DNV
Well,
TV.
it's episode 2, isn't it?
No, well, I did one without you.
No.
DNV TV. What do you reckon? Sound good? All right.
Let's just get into it.
Today we're going to talk about training with kids, aren't we,
Yeah,
Vic?
we are.
We are experts at this. We have learned to navigate training with children.
We have.
Well, I have.
We have.
You exercise, I train. You exercise, I
We
train.
start this again, babe. You're chatting so much.
Nah, we're not starting again. She's chatting rubbish. She wants to start again. I'm not letting her start again.
God.
This is free flow. So, training with kids. I think, let's talk from
we
personal
talking about-
perspective and then
yeah.
talk about clients, right?
Yeah.
Personal perspective, we tried to do it without structuring it and it didn't work when we used to kind of be off the cuff, squeezing it in.
Yeah.
It always used to mess up, right? When do you reckon? I reckon post-COVID is when we knew that we had to tighten it up.
Post-COVID, yeah. I think knowing that we would go away and do our own training separately, the kids knew we went for a run or knew we went to the gym, but they didn't really gather like the concept of like what we did and how we felt.
I know what it was.
What was it?
When we came out of here. That's what it
COVID.
was, yeah, post-COVID. So when we stopped training here.
Yeah, then they saw what we actually did.
Yep. Yeah, so when we actually had to create a diary for training, which was a lot more structured. Me before the school run, you post-school run.
Yeah.
You know, and I also think, right, COVID taught us a lot more about exercising without the gym and being adaptable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think COVID taught us a big lesson. Kids for me, right, I think it's important they see you train as well. I think like that whole idea that I'm going to train and it will influence the kids, but you're 5 miles away in Bromley, they don't see you train. I think that in-person workout, that real life run that you do with them, I think that's important.
Yeah, because otherwise it's that kind of thing of like you're telling your kids to do without them even understanding it, like them physically seeing it. So that's what I was saying, like when we used to, and we still go to the gym and do our own separate things, but it's all well and good coming back saying, oh, mummy's just gone to the gym or we're out for a run. They know it, but they don't see the physical demand on my body or me overcoming something or pushing a heavier weight or what that feeling looks like, right?
They're fitter than you now.
Whatever.
Why did you do that? They're fitter than you now. Sky, crew.
Sky's outdone me. Strength, I've got them all, obviously.
No,
but
bench press. Sky's got 55 kilos.
no, I've got that still.
Running, he's got you toast.
He's got me, and middle
Crew.
boy, he's
2K.
at the moment he's got me, and Rogue, yeah, she's mine at the moment.
But yeah, I think it's like the work, innit? The whole concept of getting your children to appreciate hard work because you go to work in the centre of London, you come home, they just don't see you do it. They don't grasp it, innit?
Yeah,
like, I've been at work all day. Like, what? I don't know what work is. But yeah, I think we've got a lot better job. We actually have a physical diary, both of us, which allows us to, it's like tangible, so you can see and I can see what part of the day we're going to train. And it's a non-negotiable. On a Monday we started training together in the morning.
Yeah. And one thing that I'm loving at the moment is just a little time before the kids go to school, they do a little something in the morning, and it's not an actual training session, but it's just something physical. So like the boys will do like kick-ups with you, Rogue will do her handstands, and it's just something like to get them outdoors, to get them doing something that they love, that is physical. Yeah. And that is part of their exercise as well, because it doesn't have to be a structured 30-minute, 45-minute session. It is those little 10-minute blocks that I think are working. I
love it too. That's a good point. You know why I am such a ambassador for that as well. Mornings are key. Mornings are key. That release of endorphins, serotonin, like getting your joints mobilized. Yeah. And also they're gonna go to school, see these grumpy teachers, they're in a mood, that haven't trained themselves. Like I think it's just so important that they learn to create their own energy, their own mood.
Yeah, and they're outdoors, and that's what I think a lot of people don't realise. The hardest thing for a lot of people is like getting out for a walk, doing something so simple, but just being outdoors. You don't realise how we need to be at one with nature, right?
Cringe.
But it's true. How good do you feel after being outdoors, fresh air,
at one with the earth?
With the earth.
And just making it a voluntary thing, making kids so used to it that it's just normal to be outside moving.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit cringy, but if you actually deep it, it's like a similar concept to schools as well. Schools get kids into the routine of waking up and being somewhere, sitting in an office, and that's how we're so adaptable to the work environment. Very similar to this, isn't it? Clients. How do we enforce it on clients? What do we do? What do you see patterns?
Yeah, so a lot of the patterns that I see is that if they have missed the gym, it's like that's the be all and end all. They can't do a home workout. They don't see beyond the gym session, I always say to people, in your journey, especially as a parent, if you do not learn to adapt to that day, to that week, to whatever season you're in, you are going to stay the same. You're not going to get the result you want, right? So you have to learn, okay, if I can't get to the gym, I've got to do the home workout. And okay, if the home workout's interrupted by kids, so what? Get the kids involved with you, get them to time, get them to do the squats with you. People make it into such a big deal.
Absolutely, man. So some of you lot are just grumpy and old before your time, innit? They're just grumpy and old because you don't move.
Yeah.
Like, and you, this idea that you have to be in a gym to exercise or you have to be running to exercise. Some of you are just lazy, grumpy, old people and don't realize the impact you're having on your children by being that. Like, you're not happy because you're not doing happy things. Movement is happy. There's like, your joints need to move. You're getting old before your time because you're grumpy and don't move. So I see it every day. Men will message me, I'll jump on a call with them and they're like in their 40s and they're saying, this part of my body, that part of my body. I'm like, what's your movement routine like? I'm really busy. What, to move, you idiot? Like, just to move, like 20 minutes of your day. Then the knock-on effect, then your kids think it's normal to not move. So yeah, I think like in your diary, as a non-negotiable, it might not be visiting a gym, it might not be running, you should have movement built into it. Like Vix was saying, squats, press-ups, body weight movements, core, things that could be done in a 1 meter box. Doing it with your kids doesn't have to be at a high intensity. You don't have to be super fit, strong like me, a great runner like me.
And you know what I'm going to add to that is, I don't know what about the men's side of things, but a lot of the mums that I speak to feel like if they are doing some form of home workout, it has to be perfect, so it has to be uninterrupted. If the baby's napping, the baby has to stay napping, or if the older kids shouldn't come and disrupt them. But that's where you're actually going wrong, right? Because you're already hitting that hurdle of, I can't do this because of the kids. So even factoring in one session a week where you know it's just with the kids, because like you said, people just making themselves feel old before their time. Like women in their 30s are saying, Vix, I feel old. Shouldn't be happening.
And you're gonna get dusty and your partner's gonna leave you. Hint.
Nah, never me. Move.
All right, cool. Listen, we're gonna try and keep these short. Give us some ideas on what you think we should talk about next.
Some themes. We want to know some themes. What would you like us to talk about next? And we'll try our best to cover it.
All right, please like, subscribe and comment.